Accidents involving agricultural machinery can cause irreversible damage to their owners and operators. Often these incidents could be avoided with simple measures. Today, we will dive into impactful footage of operations under extreme conditions. If you value safety and want to stay updated with practical tips about rural life, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Here, we always bring useful information for those who live and love the countryside. Recklessness. Tractors, robust machines that symbolize strength in the field, face extreme challenges that frequently test their limits. But as powerful as they are, even these gigantic machines have weaknesses that can lead to dramatic and impressive failures. One of the most striking events is when a tractor splits in half, a problem that, while rare, can occur under specific and extremely adverse conditions. To understand why this happens, we need to analyze the basic design of a tractor. The chassis or main structure is designed to withstand enormous forces of traction, torsion, and weight. However, these forces must be evenly distributed throughout the machine. When the balance of these forces is disrupted, whether due to overloading, excessive stress, or improper maneuvers, the result can be catastrophic. Imagine a common scenario in the field. A tractor gets stuck in muddy terrain, or simply lacks the power to pull a load. The operator, with few alternatives, resorts to another tractor to try to pull it out. This process seems simple in theory. A steel cable or chain is connected between the two tractors, and the auxiliary vehicle applies traction to remove the stuck tractor. However, this type of operation is far from harmless. When the auxiliary tractor applies force to pull another tractor, it transfers immense tension to the stuck machine's chassis. If the anchoring point is inadequate, or if the pulling angle is misaligned, this tension may not distribute evenly. The weakest point of the chassis, usually near the joint between the engine and the transmission, becomes the primary focus of stress. The result? The tractor can literally split in half, with the engine and the front part separating from the rest of the structure. Another aggravating factor is using cables or chains that are inadequate for the task. When these tools break under high tension, they can act like whips, causing even more severe damage to the tractor's structure or, worse, endangering the operator's safety. Additionally, choosing an inappropriate gear on the auxiliary tractor can generate force surges that further overload the stuck tractor. The cost of muddy fields.
Às vezes você passa numa funda, às vezes você passa.
Muddy fields represent one of the most critical challenges for agriculture in areas with soft soil, wetlands, or during heavy rain periods. Tractors and harvesters, no matter how robust and technologically advanced, are far from invulnerable to the problems caused by waterlogged soil and unstable terrain. These scenarios can result in severe machine damage, compromise productivity in the field, and generate unexpected costs for farmers. Tractors and harvesters are designed to endure adverse conditions, but muddy fields expose their structures to extreme situations. When a machine gets stuck in waterlogged soil, the effort required to remove it can be enormous, causing overload to vital components, such as transmission and traction systems. When the operator tries to escape from a muddy field, excessive force is often applied to the transmission system. This can lead to overheating and even internal part breakage, especially in machines lacking traction systems designed for swampy terrain. Chassis and general structure. The pressure of being pulled or pushed out of the mud can deform structural parts of the machine, such as axles and suspensions. Hydraulic system. During rescue attempts, misuse of the hydraulic system can overload components, reducing their lifespan. Wheels and tracks. Tires and tracks are among the first to suffer. Regular tires may lose traction, get punctured, or deform. Tracks, though more efficient in unstable soils, can wear prematurely or even break under critical conditions. In addition to direct machine damage, getting stuck can cause problems for attached implements. For instance, plows, planters, or harvesters can bend or even break due to uneven movement and soil pressure. But the financial losses associated with muddy fields are not limited to mechanical damage. They include damage to internal systems of machines can result in high expenses, especially in state-of-the-art tractors and harvesters with advanced technology. After rescuing a stuck machine, a complete maintenance check is often necessary to prevent future problems. The effort required to extract the machine from the mud consumes more fuel, increasing operational costs. Machines that sustain structural or mechanical damage in muddy fields may lose market value, harming the farmer's financial return. Less time in the field results in lower crop yields and direct revenue losses. Accidents. Tractors and other agricultural machines are essential tools for farming and construction, but they also carry a high risk of danger. When operated incorrectly, on unsuitable terrain or without due attention, these vehicles can become the leading cause of serious accidents. The combination of power, weight, and operational complexity means that every maneuver requires extreme caution.
3 tratores de Deere puxando um caminhão carregado. Esse é um transporte mecanizado. Esse é o único.
One of the most common factors leading to accidents with machines is the terrain on which they operate. These machines are designed to work on varied surfaces, but certain conditions can make them unstable and dangerous. Sloped terrain, for instance, presents a significant risk of rollovers. The tractor's high center of gravity can easily shift when operating on an incline, especially if the ground is slippery or uneven. Even routine operations like plowing or transporting materials can become deadly under these conditions. Instability is also worsened by how the tractor's weight is distributed. Equipment or attached implements, such as plows or sprayers, can shift the vehicle's balance. A heavy implement connected to the rear, for instance, can cause the tractor's front wheels to lift when climbing a hill. Without adequate counterweights, the operator faces serious risks of losing control. Another critical element is the operator's behavior. Human error is often the primary cause of tractor accidents. Operators frequently underestimate the risks or overestimate their skills. Sudden maneuvers, speeding, and neglecting to check brakes and steering systems can turn common situations into tragedies. For example, making sharp turns at high speeds can cause the tractor to lose grip on the ground and overturn, especially when carrying a load. Lack of attention is another factor that cannot be overlooked. Operating a tractor requires complete concentration, but the monotony of the work can lead to moments of distraction. Small lapses, like checking a cell phone or adjusting the radio while the tractor is in motion, can have disastrous consequences. A common example is tractors colliding with fixed objects such as trees or structures, or even running over workers in the field. The risks are not limited to the operator. Nearby workers are also vulnerable. In many cases, there is no clear communication between the tractor operator and other workers. This can result in runovers or crush injuries, particularly during reverse operations. The improper use of warning signals is one of the most common causes of such incidents. Another significant danger is the improper use of the tractor's own safety systems. Many modern models are equipped with rollover protection structures, known as ROPS. However, these structures are only effective if the operator is wearing a seatbelt. Unfortunately, it is not uncommon for operators to ignore this basic safety rule, putting their lives at risk. Weather conditions also play an important role in tractor accidents. Rain, snow, and fog can drastically reduce visibility and make the ground slippery. Under these conditions, even an experienced operator may struggle to maintain control of the tractor. Additionally, excessive mud can block wheels and brake systems, further increasing the danger.
Sempre ouvi dizer.
Tractor accidents are not limited to falls or rollovers. Many are caused by improperly installed or misused implements. Take power takeoffs, PTOs, for example, which are essential for operating implements such as lawn mowers and water pumps. These rotating shafts have immense power, enough to trap and crush anything that comes into contact with them. Workers who disregard safety zones or handle implements while the tractor is running are particularly vulnerable. Another factor that increases risks is inadequate maintenance. Tractors require regular inspections to ensure all systems are functioning correctly. Worn brakes, bald tires, and hydraulic system failures can turn a routine operation into a disaster. Moreover, operators who attempt improvised repairs without proper knowledge exponentially increase the chances of accidents. Lastly, there is the psychological factor. Fatigue and stress are silent enemies of tractor operators. Long work hours can lead to exhaustion, reducing reflexes and the ability to make quick decisions. Many accidents occur at the end of the day when the operator is mentally and physically drained. Preventing tractor-related accidents requires a serious commitment to safety. This includes proper training, the use of protective equipment, regular inspections, and fostering a culture of safety in the workplace. Technology can also be an ally, with advancements such as proximity sensors, automatic stability systems, and monitoring cameras helping to mitigate risks.